What's up, it's Marco, Sage of Soccer, and recently, Weston McKennie's dislocated his shoulder, and that likely means he's going to be out for the September window, or at the very least, he's not going to be fit enough that he should be risked for playing. I don't think he's in any danger for missing the actual World Cup, but it is a bad situation for us. But it is a decent opportunity to test out a lot of players at that 8 position. Weston McKennie is a locked-in starter there, but his partner at that position is kind of up in the air. Yunus Musah has been playing there for a long time, though while he is a really good player, it's probably not the best fit. So we get to test out him a little bit more, see Gio Reyna, Brenden Aaronson, maybe Luca de Torre, and some other players. So I think with Gio Reyna, it's probably the most fun player to test out at the 8. He's been playing the wing for us a lot, but with Tim Weah really just being a revolution at that position, you don't want to take him out of the squad unless to play striker. But even that, you don't really want him because he's been playing that right wing really well. So I do think we should test Gio Reyna at the 8. Which I don't think is a controversial decision at all. He's just such a talented player, really good on the ball, great physical presence, just a guy who needs to be in this team, and I think just getting the most talent on the field as possible. You want to keep Tim Weah on the squad, so trying out Gio Reyna there is definitely going to be a good idea. Now, we think trying him out the wing isn't the worst idea as well, especially maybe at a left midfield position, maybe moving Pulisic inside, trying somebody different on striker, maybe playing him at a false 9 even. Like, there's a lot of different positions for Gio Reyna to go to. We do only have 2 games to test it out, and I honestly would probably only play him in 1. Don't risk, playing him too much. But definitely going to be fun to see, and I think him playing at the 8 is probably our best idea for the World Cup, though maybe a false 9 would be an option as well. Then we do get to see Brenden Aaronson in a bigger role as well. He did look really good in recent times playing that 8 position. I think that's where he's going to be playing for Leeds. I'm not too sure until they really start playing the actual season. People do crazy things during preseason. So I think he's got the defensive work rate needed. I really like his ability to find passes, advance the ball through lines. Great dribbler. Great in the final third. He's got 3 lungs basically, just great player. Though, technical ability, I think Musah's ahead of him. I think McKennie, Gio, De La Torre, but it's not far behind, and he is still a really good player, and it'll be fun to see him get an opportunity. He's definitely a locked-in player for the World Cup, but I'd like to see if he can start for us. He's going to be playing up against some good opposition in, I think it's Japan and Saudi Arabia, so hopefully he'll be able to do well. Next, Yunus Musah, another option. I think that Musah is probably the highest, really high ceiling, guaranteed going to be a starter for us in the future. But he's born in 2002. He's a really young player. I think he's going to be a teenager at the start of the World Cup. And it does kind of show in how he plays sometimes. I think he is noticeably raw at moments, despite how good he is technically, how great he is physically, really good tactically as well. He's got all the tools, but I feel like he makes some mistakes sometimes. So I would rather see a more experienced player like Brenden, or just a can't-miss talent like Gio. But, at some point, talent is kind of undeniable, so if he really shows out, and he's going to be playing a lot more at Valencia this year, so I could easily see him becoming a starter, and I would not be mad at him the slightest. Every player I'm talking about right now, it's good problems to have. It's good that we get to have this discussion, because when you look at, left back, right back, Jedi, Dest, there's no debate. Tyler Adams, there's no debate. But this okay, I can see the positives of bringing Musah. I really like Brendan's energy. Gio's just too much of a talent to, not have in the squad, so you gotta find a place for him somewhere. It's a fun debate we get to have. Then Luca de La Torre is another option. He's always looked amazing for the national team when he's come on. I think he's underrated physically. He does travel distances a lot. Not as much as Brenden or anything, but he does get around, does do defensive work. Though he's the type of person who goes in for a tackle, will give away a foul, will go in and the ball will somehow bounce to the other team, in my opinion. Not the greatest there. He does have a really good burst of speed, but I don't think he's an elite athlete. But his technical ability to advance the ball through the midfield is really great. I think he's a bit lower at his ability in the final third. His goal contributions aren't as good as our other players, but he's still a really fun player to watch, and I definitely want to give him a chance to test himself in the starting lineup. But not sure if he's really going to be the guy. I think if we test out 2 players in the 8, probably maybe Gio and Brenden and Musah and De La Torre, would that be good? I think that probably be the partnership you go with. Hopefully he does get a chance. He's got to be in the World Cup squad no matter what. But really fun player. And 2 other guys who I think could get an opportunity because Weston is injured, and that's Gianluca Busio and Djordje Mihailovic. Busio, I feel like he is a very underrated player for us. Like, we do really underrate how good of a technical player he is. He's not good, like not even as good as Luca de la Torre, but he's a bit underrated defensively. I think he will get a lot of interceptions. He will get himself stuck in, but it's definitely not a strength of his. But I feel like he's got a really strong ability to pass the ball, and I want to give him a chance in this team again because I think he's a really good player. Even if he's playing in the second tier of England or Italy, he's still really solid. We should give him another chance to succeed. Djordje Mihailovic, I think I'm lower on him than a lot of other people. I think the thing with Djordje Mihailovic is, like, people wanted him in the team because I think they were like, why is Leggett getting called in? Why is Christian Roldan in the team? Like, if you're going to call in an MLS guy, Djordje Mihailovic is way better. And, like, that was kind of the vibe around it. And, like, I think Djordje probably should have been given a chance, but, like, we are really strong at that 8 position and the wing, which would be where he's playing. Like, he's not going to get in over Weston or Gio or Brenden or Musah or De La Torre. I don't think he really has, like, it that a Busio has. And, like, I saw him play in Olympic qualifying last year. He really looked bad. That whole team looked bad, and he was probably one of the better players, but, like, I thought Jackson Yueill was better. Like, I do see, like, a good amount of talent, but you have, like, this midfield position is actually, like, really good for the national team. You have to be good to be able to break in, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it, and he probably should be given a chance. Like, he should have been given a chance along the way, but I don't really see him having a chance to break into the World Cup squad. But, yeah, that's my opinions on the 8 position that we could try out now that Weston McKennie is injured. I'm hoping that he'll be back, but it is a decent opportunity for us, like, to just get to see a lot of these players in different positions, and it's going to be fun to watch. And, yeah, that's all I got to talk about right now. See ya.